Hello everybody, my name's John, welcome to our channel. Today I wanted to talk about my broken front differential on my WLToys 144001. If you see, when I drive with the rear wheels down, it tries to launch forward. However, do it the other way around, this is completely mangled up now. Now I wanted to see if I could fix it with some washers, because I have been told by various people that washers could do it. I do not know. This is just guess. So it's going to be a case of get in, see what's in there, and see whether it can be done. But, well, you know, let's get on. Okay, as you can see, I can now get straight in there and get this out. I really should have popped off that first. I have to pop off one of them to get the drive shaft out, you see. So, alright. Now, get this messy bugger out. Differential. You can see that doesn't look particularly chewed up, so that's a good sign. So, it's all in here. I have not prepared with paper. I bring paper to me. Good day to wear a white t-shirt when you're dealing with oil and grease. Okie dokie. Now, job number one, clean it up. Let's see what's going on. Greasy. Whose idea was it to put so much grease in these things? My God, what a plonker. If you have a look, that doesn't look particularly chewed up. I really do have a feeling that it's just they're just not hitting, they're not particularly grinding. There was no real grinding sound anymore. It was just not hitting. Which brings us back to the not very well made. Or I believe that there are some other models of the WLToys that already have these washers or shims already in place, sort of indicating that it's a known fault or a known issue. And I can't believe that 8 washers per car or 8 shims per car would make such a huge difference on price. But, you know, I'm not a product designer, product manager, so. Okay, right, now, let's see how we can get this to mesh better. If you, right, let's get this so that it's, if you put a washer there, so, okay, let me actually do that. If you put a washer there, how is that going to impact? Oh, okay, so it'll push them, it'll push both of these cone-shaped gears closer together. You can definitely see, since the last time, they're even more shiny. So there definitely have been some bad stuff going on inside. Right, I don't think that these washers are going to work. I think they may be a bit big, but let's give it a go. Let's see what happens when I put them in. do not think that that's going to work. Let's have a look. Put it all together, see if it turns. If it turns, then we'll say it works. Just remember to do this bar upside down. If you haven't seen my video on the adding grease, then I would suggest that you do so, because it shows you how to do all of this without me getting into great detail now. I didn't want to get into great detail now because I've already done that video. I'm not putting grease in, I just want to see what happens, see if it does actually turn. I would say no, it does not. So I believe I'm going to need much smaller washers. I have ordered about 1,000 washers, but they haven't arrived as of yet. No, okay, that's not going to work. Those washers are just way too big. If you have a look inside. Seem to work. But as soon as, okay, so let's have a look at this one. I didn't clean that one up very well. I can see why it would work. Those washers are definitely pushing it closer to the center cone, but it doesn't really sound so healthy, does it? Okay, I'm going to have to go washer hunting. Something that I didn't think I would have to do, because I believe that the washers that I had were good enough. So, please bear with me. Okay, welcome back. Quick update. I have no washers. No smaller washers. But what I just did was filled it with grease, put it back together, twisted it a few times, and it seemed to work. But I need to show you that I haven't taken out the washers and I haven't sort of manipulated everything. Anything. So I need to pull this out so that you can see the washers. So do it carefully, John. There we go. All right. There you can see the washers. They are in fact on both sides. That one's about to fall off. My theory was that maybe it just needed some grease, ironically. So what I did was packed it with grease, turned it, and it was grinding like hell. But I'm wondering if, once it's all back together, it will enable it to work until my new parts get here. Because the whole point is to get me back to driving. Maybe put a little bit more grease in. And a little bit more. top tip for you, if you needed one, was always leave one of the holes uncovered so that you can see where they line up, because I just didn't do that and struggled. Now that's a lot of grease. Right, so screws back in. I tried to move the cameras to the other side because obviously I'm right-handed, but kept on bumping my head into the cameras, so I've had to move it back to the left. It's been lovely having my wife at home during this period because she's able to work from home, which I'm very thankful for, but it's meant that I've been pushed into the kitchen and there's too many echoes, not enough natural light, and everything seems to shake. Well, what can you do? At least we're safe, and that's the important part. If any of you have made a YouTube video, especially something that's detailed, oops, sorry about the camera, you sort of realise how difficult it is to keep things in shot and show what you're doing, and you find yourself going into really weird positions. Let's get rid of that. Clean one. Right, now, I mean, it's not the smoothest I've heard, but it seems to be working better than what it did right at the start. So, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. I believe that having slightly smaller washers will be the way to go. When the washers get here, I'll do a revisited on this specific differential, just to see if it can be repaired rather than replacing them. Because there are a lot of people out there that don't have a lot of money, like myself, that just want to keep on driving. Okay, now I just closed all of that up. Oh, I need a little bit more. Oh no, was it left or right? Always remember whether it goes to the left or to the right. I believe it's to the left, which means I'm wrong. Please hold while I look at the instruction booklet. Please hold while I find the instruction booklet. Those of you that have watched my other videos already know that I've been through this before. 50% chance to get it right, and I got it wrong. Oh, that's smart, John. Get grease all over the front of your camera or phone. Screen doesn't work very well then. Just whack loads of grease in, it'll be alright. So, oh yes, I lost a screw earlier, didn't I? Where did that go? My apologies, I had to leave my phone on the alert because my wife has just been to the dentist, and she's informing me of all the jobs I need to do before she gets home, of which I've done none. On. So what do you reckon? 50% chance to get it right, and I put the diff in the wrong way. And how many times have I put this diff in? Although on the plus side, it's working. Right, I'm going to do something like that, and it will be working, because I'm going to take it apart and put it back together. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the power of editing, let me give you... Where's the controller? Oh, yeah, and we'll just move on from the fact that I put it the wrong way around. Yes, I'm a plonker. So, back wheels down, drives forward, front wheels down, drives forward. Ooh, bit of a grind, but let's remember what it was like at the start. So, I'm going to get this up onto the roof, and we will see if it's any better. There'll be a little bit of slow-mo as well. See you in a moment. Hello everybody and welcome back. Well, I'm up on the roof again, and as you see by the slow motion, it's definitely a lot better. So yes, you can repair your broken differential with 4 washers. On the slow motion, you'll notice that this wheel is actually driving the car forward, where on the video 2 days ago, you would have noticed that the front wheel was in fact not turning itself. Well, it was turning, but only because it was being driven by the rear wheels. So, yes, if the washers were in fact slightly smaller, it would have been much, much better. So keep that in mind. But yes, you can in fact repair your differential. So I'm going to put the camera into a better position so you can see it driving around. Well, you've seen the slow-mo shots and you've seen it driving around. The front wheels are definitely working. You can tell that by the spinning, which is very cool. So it does work. I will actually add that when you do spinning like this, it makes the tyres smell all rubbery. Okay everybody, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, do so as well, and hit that bell for future notifications. Have a great day, take care, bye bye.